Hey everybody, Chris Rice Killatia here, and we're with David. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
And we are at PAX South checking out Fantasy Strike here. So tell us a little bit about this game, about the world that Fantasy Strike is set in.
So Fantasy Strike is a fighting game, obviously, and I have a big background in fighting games. I worked on Street Fighter years ago. So what I'm trying to do with this game is kind of bring fighting games to the masses by making them a lot more easy to get into and accessible, but still a deep, tournament game, just like Street Fighter.
Well, one of the things I've noticed when playing it, that you actually have like a bunch of different characters, but you also have them like separated to like different groups of fighting styles. Do you want to explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's just part of our overall approach to try to make things very understandable and readable, so you know what you're getting into. I haven't seen that in another fighting game, but what you're talking about is the character select screen. We label like these characters are zoners, meaning they try to zone you or keep you out, use projectiles to control space. These other characters are rushdown characters. They try to get right in your face and do damage quickly. Another group of characters are grapplers. They try to get close to you and throw you. And then there's a final category of wild card, which means that they don't really fit into the other categories. They kind of do their own like wacky things. So yeah, it's just to help you know which character you might want to play.
Okay, so obviously you said you want to make things like, simple, but still like, have that kind of difficulty that fighting games are known for.
Yeah, that's the thing we struggle to explain because like the part where you have to actually beat other humans and be good at the game and all that, I mean, that's inherently difficult. We're not really trying to make that simpler. It's just the onboarding process, just to understand how do life points work. We have discrete hit points in this game, just so you understand it quickly. The super meter, a common element in fighting games. In our games, it just fills up over time, so it's easy to understand how you gain super meter. So it's that sort of thing about we want to get you from clueless to playing the real interesting game very quickly. Basically, not waste your time.
So, what do you think would be like the best characters for those starting out with this game?
So we've done a lot of these shows, and I've had a lot of chance to observe people. So I feel I have a pretty solid answer, and that there's 3 characters I've seen people do the best at. Probably the easiest to start is Rook. He's a grappler, and he just has a really, really good special throw that has armor. So even if you attack him, he can grab through things, and he has a lot of health. So if you make mistakes, you're not dead so quickly. The other one is Valerie. She's a painter. And she's a rushdown character, but it's kind of her main painting moves are so effective that it's really easy to understand like her game plan. And then the third one I would say is Grave, who's kind of like Ryu from Street Fighter, so familiar to other fighting game players. A projectile to keep people away, and a super that will hit them if they try to jump over.
And I know that we were playing on the PC version. Is there any other platforms being made for this game?
So what we're playing here is the Steam Early Access version. We've been in Early Access for a year and a half or something, and we're coming right to the end of that. So within a few months, we're going to, at the same time, switch to regular Steam and release a PlayStation 4 version and a Nintendo Switch version. So all 3 of those are coming within 2 or 3 months.
Okay, and when the game does release, are you also planning on doing like DLC characters in the future as well, or is that too soon to say?
Well, it is too soon to say, but it's not because there's like a big secret exactly. It's more like we would absolutely love to do more characters, and these characters, the 10 that are in the game right now, they're the same 10 that are in many card games I've made. I made tabletop games too, and those games have a bunch of other characters. So we know the characters we would want to make, and it's just a matter of are we successful enough to keep going and keep making them. So I sure hope that we'll make more.
Okay, well, even though I didn't lose during my time with the game, I did enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it in the future.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for checking it out, and I hope your viewers like it too.
I'm sure they will, and keep it here for more PAX South coverage. Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.